Greetings. This is Phil Amerson with an episode of Because, one of those short little times of reflection on something that I want to share. This is about one of those thin moments. Do you know that language? A thin moment. Many deeply spiritual people will talk about times when they are close to the eternal or to the divine. And I had a thin moment sneak up and grab me this past week. I was doing a very mundane thing. I was headed to the restaurant to have breakfast. And as I was walking along Walnut Street here in Bloomington, there was a woman. I had met her. We will give her the name Emma. That's not her real name, but I knew Emma. I had visited with her. I knew she was struggling with some mental health issues. And there was Emma curled up under several blankets. It was maybe low 50s in Bloomington, and she was asleep. And so I went on to breakfast. And after about an hour and 15 minutes, I was coming back, and there was Emma on the sidewalk near where she had been. And she was walking in circles, talking to herself. Uh, and and her blankets were all kind of thrown next to the building where she'd been sleeping. And there was a gentleman who was speaking with her. And I thought, oh no, we have so many other reasons to be worried about the people on the street, but not that they're being hassled by uh, people who, are operating businesses. And, it's not a good thing to open your store and there's a homeless person or a person without shelter sleeping there. And as I got closer, I could see that he was speaking to her. And as I got even closer, I heard the words, "So would you like coffee or hot chocolate?" My heart melted. It was a thin moment when I realized that God's presence and God's mercies are all around, and there are people who may not even know it, but they're actually working off of the scripture in Matthew's gospel. Now, there it talks about a cup of cold water in chapter 10, 40 to 42. But this was a cup of coffee or hot chocolate. That passage is so rich and so full of meaning. I used to hear people say, uh, we may be busy building worldwide irrigation systems and we've forgotten to give the cup of cold water. It's not that worldwide irrigation systems are bad. It is, do you know the name of people who you pass on the street? Are you sharing a cup of cold water? The scriptures translated fairly say, those who give even a cup of cold water. That means they could give a gallon or a truckload or an irrigation system. So this morning, I want to encourage you to look out for those thin places, those places where God is at work. And unless unless you're very wise and a deeply spiritual person, you will miss them like I often do. I often walked by Emma and the shop owner and don't understand that God's grace is right there. This is Phil Amerson with Because for the Belonging Exchange. May God bless as you find places to give even a cup of cold water or hot chocolate or coffee. God bless.